6:48, time for the morning rush. A woman is waking up behind bars for a murder at a northeast Albuquerque apartment complex. Yesterday, APD arrested 34-year-old Brianna Ruiz and her two teenage children in connection to the shooting death of Santiago Roybal back in October. Surveillance video shows two people chasing Roybal to the apartment of John Castleberry. Roybal was shot and declared dead on scene.
A teen is now being charged with shooting the 17-year-old girl he was dating. According to the criminal complaint, the victim was in a car with another teen when Jan Lopez Sanchez pulled up in a white Cadillac. Officers say the two teens tried driving away, but Lopez Sanchez opened fire, shooting the girl in the head.
A man accused of raping a 10-year-old girl more than 30 years ago is scheduled to go before a judge today. The case dates back to October 1992. That was at a 7-Eleven on the corner of Broadway and Gibson. Now, according to the arrest warrant, a 10-year-old girl was taken at knife point and raped by now 58-year-old Freddy Valenzuela. The DA has decided to prosecute that case. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. Temperatures are in the upper 30s this morning, so you'll want to wear those warmer layers. This afternoon, 64 degrees. It'll be mild and partly sunny.
An Albuquerque family is asking for help after their livelihood was taken from them. Last month, siblings Benjamin and Josefina Llanos Monterrosa opened their first food trailer. Last week, when Josefina showed up Monday afternoon to work, the 20-foot trailer was gone. If you recognize the trailer or know anything about where it might be, you're encouraged to call APD.
This morning, Albuquerque police say that a problem property that's been the site for countless police calls, deadly violence, and a major drug bust has now turned itself around. The Bow and Arrow Lodge on Central near Wyoming has been the center of problems for years. Now they've been renovated and reopened. That's with the help from the city's ADAPT program.
Some parents are still having a difficult time adjusting to APS's new bell schedule. That's why the district is trying to make the change a little easier. The district has seen some growing pains when it changed its bell schedule this year. Now, a new 5-minute video called Beating the Bell offers some advice on how families can adjust their routine and be on time. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is low. We're dealing with some fog in southeast New Mexico, and that's your only spot for concerns on the morning commute.
Sandia National Laboratories is giving back to the community ahead of the holidays by donating hundreds of turkeys to a local food bank. The labs has been taking part in the event for over 20 years. Well, yesterday they donated 275 frozen turkeys to the Roadrunner Food Bank and even helped raise more than $4,300 for that organization.
We now know where one of the New Mexico In-N-Out locations will be. Yesterday, the University of New Mexico announced it sold land on the northeast corner of Gibson and I-25 to the burger chain. The location is in UNM's South Campus Tax Increment Development District, meaning taxes from the business will go back into improving that area. In-N-Out plans to open its doors by 2027.
Well, happening today, President Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping will have their first face-to-face meeting in a year. President Biden said yesterday that his goal is to set the two nations on a more positive path. Talks of trade, change in Earth's climate, and military conflicts around the globe, they are just a few of the issues that leaders plan to discuss. Erica.
All right, a check on traffic. The maps are looking clear. No accidents or slowdowns to report. And here's a check on Tracker, currently going south on I-25 toward Comanche and moving at nice speeds.
The skull of a 68-million-year-old Triceratops is about to go on sale. The skull will be part of Christie's annual exceptional sale on November 21st in Paris. It was found in South Dakota back in 1998 and is expected to bring in more than $500,000.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5 this morning, Sandia National Laboratories is giving back to the community. That's ahead of the holidays by donating hundreds of turkeys to a local food bank. The Labs has been taking part in Take a Turkey to Work Day. That was for over 20 years now. Well, yesterday they donated 275 frozen turkeys to the Roadrunner Food Bank, and they even helped raise more than $4,300 for that organization. The donated turkeys will then be distributed among the hundreds of Roadrunner Food Bank partners all across the state.
And number 4, some parents are still having a difficult time adjusting to APS's new bell schedule. That's why the district is trying to make the change a little easier. The district has seen some growing pains when it changed its bell schedule this year, leaving some students and teachers feeling the effects of early mornings. A new 5-minute video called Beating the Bell offers some advice on how families can adjust their routine and be on time.
And number 3, it's going to be an even warmer day, and temperatures will climb a few degrees from yesterday with highs back in the upper 50s and 60s across the state.
And number 2, the Albuquerque-Bernalillo County Air is evaluating if they should accept changes to the state's clean car rules. The governor's proposal orders state agencies to switch to all electric vehicles in the next 12 years. One proposed rule would force car makers to deliver 80% of their stock to New Mexico as zero-emission vehicles by 2032. Another rule would decrease the amount of allowable emissions from heavy-duty diesel and gasoline-powered trucks. The state is also evaluating a shift on which types of vehicles can be sold at New Mexico dealerships. The governor has said she hopes to propose tax credits for electric vehicles during the next legislative session.
And at number 1, Albuquerque police say that a problem property that's been the site for countless police calls, deadly violence, and a major drug bust has now been turned around. Now, the Bow and Arrow Lodge on Central near Wyoming has been the center of problems for years. Well, now officials say that a massive drug raid on that property last year, as well as a change in ownership, and that situation has now completely turned around. The motel has been renovated and reopened. That's with the help from the city's ADAPT program, which helps the owners of rundown buildings clean up their properties.